Cactus right now. Huh, Maddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, just having fun. Cruising up the trail. It's a little windy outside, but in these canyons, it's not too bad. Cactus is a really fun trail. Once you start off into some boulder fields, similar to Die Trying. There's some optional different lines to go through each of these boulder fields to keep it interesting. As I work through these different sections, I just like to feel it out. Like to see if I'm starting to get hung up or not, and then try and back off before I get my rear diff or something too hung up that I end up stuck. This spot I ended up leaning it over a little bit until that rear passenger tire started to grab, which leveled me back out. This is a fun optional line that I like to do. Basically put the driver's tires right up over the big rocks on the left, and then it leans you kind of into the rock on the right. And you keep driving forward until you kind of feel it scrape just a little bit, and then that rear passenger tire pulls me up over kind of an undercut rock and through this wedge. This section changes a bit over time. I used to have to put my driver tire up over the big rock on the driver's side to kind of pull me up through this wedge. However, things have changed just a bit through here, and now I can kind of drive through the right side. It used to be too big of a ledge to do that before. So Cactus has 2 exits on it, and right now we're going up Cactus 2, and we're gonna drop back in. We're gonna drop back into Cactus 1, drop down the waterfall, then go back up it. So this exit is a long boulder-filled hill that like just has a bunch of loose rock that's always changing. So it keeps it interesting. So anyway, here we go. This exit is a long, steep hill. And one thing the camera doesn't do is kind of show how steep this hill really is. It's always changing, so these big rocks are always kind of tumbling under your tires every time you go up it. So literally every time we go up this one, it changes a little bit, so there's never just really the same line through it. Up near the top, I've seen that section change a lot over the years. I like to just keep driving and feel my way through it, and if my diffs start getting caught on something, then I just kind of back up and move a few inches over one way or the other till I clear the rock. This is one of the few exits around Montrose that doesn't culminate in some sort of large waterfall climb out of it. However, to keep things interesting, we like to go over to the other exit, drop down it, and then go back up it. If you enjoy this sort of content, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. It'd be much appreciated. When dropping down rocks, I always put it in front only. That way your rear axle isn't pushing through your brakes as easy and allows you to drag that back axle down over things. It just makes it easier on your brakes. I'm always ready to hit the gas in case things get weird. So the one thing about this waterfall is there's a ledge down at the bottom, so you kind of got to get up over that ledge, otherwise your front tire and your rear tires are trying to climb at the same time and it makes it more difficult. But then once you get up on the ledge, you got to stay more passenger, about as far as you can go. And if you're too far driver, then as you can see here, my belly gets hung up on that ledge. I tried front digging over in the place, however that didn't work as well. After repositioning, you can see that I stayed more passenger here, and I kind of used my sidewall to help pull me up over that and get over that bottom ledge as well. Once you get far enough passenger that your belly doesn't hit the wall, then you climb right up and over. As Chris starts to work his way up here and feeling out the different lines, you can see that if you're not just in the right position down at the bottom, those lower ledges become too much to overcome. One of the ledges is kind of like a ramp over on the driver's side down low, and if you line that one up and get lined up in a good position with your front tires, it'll climb right up, as Chris is doing right here.